This is a mullet, and every fall along Florida's coast, millions of these baitfish embark on an epic journey. A migration so vast, it rivals the wildebeest of the African plains. And just like lions and crocodiles lie in wait, Florida's predators have been waiting all year for this moment. As fishermen, there is no better time to be alive. We spent 5 days witnessing this incredible display of nature unfold. From giant pods pushing down pristine beaches to mullet and snook buried in backwater creeks. We captured the beauty, the chaos, and the raw grind of Florida's greatest migration. This is more than just a fishing trip. This is the Mullet Run. Woo! All right, y'all. We have found some mullet of the right size. Taking our little hike down to the beach right now. Got my van stall with me. Haven't fished this thing in a while, but I'm excited to fish it in the salt and in the sand. And hopefully, first day chasing the mullet run in 2025. Hopefully we can get on some nice fish. Snook, tarpon, jack, sharks. Everything should be in here terrorizing these mullet. The boys right over my shoulder over there. I'm with Victor from Land Shark. Of course, Dennis is with us. That's my good buddy and fixed cameraman. Yeah, man, I'm just excited. I feel like a little kid on Christmas morning. So we're gonna get some bait and hopefully get on some nice fish. First things first, gotta get ourselves a bait. We're using a snag rig to accomplish that. I'm gonna go right here in the throat. Get them on the outside of this, outside edge of this school and see if there's any predators. My very first mullet of the 2025 fall mullet run going out right now. Trying a free line method. My boy Vic, who's off camera, he's throwing a bait with a lead on it. So we're trying a couple different things, kind of see what the fish want this beautiful morning, and hopefully we can get tight, man. There's some fish around, there's some bait around. It's looking beautiful out here. It's exactly what we've been waiting for all year. Unfortunately, no bites on that first mullet that I fished, but that is just the reality. You probably got to fish 10 plus mullet a lot of times before you get a single fish that's interested. The truth is there's just so much bait out here that these fish really have their choice, and you got to get your bait to stand out in order for them to eat. Another reality of fishing the mullet run is it is a ton of walking. The baits are constantly moving for the most part, and right now these baits are heading to the south. So you pack pretty light when you're gonna do this. I have my backpack right here, waterproof Yeti bag. It's got some camera gear, some fishing gear in it, 2 rods, snag rod, and the rod that I'm fishing bait with. Keep it nice and light, keep it nice and simple. You never know when you're gonna have to pick up and move kind of quickly to try to get back on top of the school. So we're walking south. We're gonna get to the front of this pod. Hopefully there's some hungry fish down there. Quick break from the beach to talk to you guys about today's video sponsor, Fishing Clash. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you probably already know that I am basically obsessed with fishing. In this video alone, we're gonna spend over a week on the beach, walking tens of thousands of steps, just trying to catch a fish. But even though I fish for a living, there are plenty of days where I can't get out on the water. And when that happens, I love playing Fishing Clash to get my fishing fix. Casting out here. Oh, got a bite, got a bite. Gotta be careful not to break the line. Oh, fish is going right for the structure. Oh, there we go. Oh, red snapper. That is hilarious. I went fishing for red snapper recently and I struck out, but I got one here on Fishing Clash. There are a ton of features I love about this game. Whether I'm targeting freshwater or saltwater species, Fishing Clash features hundreds of different fish from more than 50 unique global fisheries. If I'm feeling competitive, I can jump into clan wars, going head to head against rival clans to become fishing champions, or climb the global rankings myself, battling for that top spot. If I'd rather just relax, I can hone my fishing skills while enjoying the beautiful scenery and vibrant fish. You can also upgrade to legendary rods, gather rare lures, and even build your own fishing village. If you want to support the channel, you can download Fishing Clash for iOS or Android using the link in the description box below. Or scan the QR code popping up on the screen right here. Use my special gift code Suns Out Fishing for a $20 value reward, including a unique avatar, completely free. Just follow these 3 simple steps and enter the code Suns Out Fishing to get your bonus. So if you love fishing but can't always make it out on the water, do what I do. Play Fishing Clash and have some fun from anywhere. Now, back to the beach. Okay, back on the beach. Good little reset for the boys. We grabbed some lunch. We took a drive. We went to the north. We went to the south. We popped the drone up. We flew the drone alongside the truck looking for pods. And they are just few and far between. It's funny because we got the report for the last 3 or 4 days. We were getting hit up that there's fish all over the beach, bait all over the beach. And then today, of course, when we can actually get out here, it's just been pretty slow. But that's okay. That's the nature of the beast. We're not gonna give up. We are already up here. This is about an hour north of where we all live. So we're gonna keep grinding and hopefully the fish turn on. Boys are right behind me there. So we're gonna snag some fresh bait, get them out there and see if we can get a bite. Let's go. Tarpon picked the bait up, ate it so fast. Let's go, baby. First fish hooked up of the day for me. This is why you freaking walk the beach all day long, burn those calories, chase the mullet to hook a fish like this. Sick tarpon on right now. Kind of really caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be a jack with how fast he ate it. Never felt the thump, nothing. He's out about 100 yards, maybe more. That's probably a 100-pound fish, I don't know. You never know what a tarpon's gonna do when you hook them on the beach. Sometimes they run straight offshore, sometimes they run down the trough. This one's heading out to sea. No? Bottom? Yeah, bottom. Well, I had that rig I showed you. It's like, I like pinned the weight. Dude, and he ate it right here in the trough. Just gulped air out there. He's all the way by the sandbar, brother. Oh! Spoke too soon. All right, well, we got some fun out of that fish. That was a nice first fish to have on, man. Break the ice with that fish, that is sick. Probably broke me off, honestly. What you want to do is you want to bow. Every time these tarpon jump, you want to bow. Because when they come out of the water like that, especially if your line's frayed, that's 100 pounds of fish going away from you, and it puts a ton of strain, if you will, on your leader. So that fish broke me off. But we'll get another bait and see what else we can find. That was exhilarating. Taking the walk of shame up the staircase right now. All the boys are ahead of me. Unfortunately, we just didn't make it happen today, but it is all good. That is the mullet run at its finest. It's kind of hit or miss, but we are going to come back out here tomorrow because there was moments of the day that were really promising, and if there's even a little chance we can get on some epic fish from the beach, I want to do it. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Whew. Okay, day 2, back out here chasing the mullet. Got a convoy of homies with us today, a couple of dudes that have never chased the mullet run before, so it should be pretty exciting and pretty nostalgic for me to see some young anglers get on these pods of mullet for the very first time. Got the rod rigged right here. We found a pod of bait right here, just over this dune. There's bait, there's fish blowing up, there's boats around, it's looking fishy, weather's nice, there's a big swell which could hinder us a little bit, but we got a nice high tide. So hopefully we could take advantage of that tide and the bait being close to the beach. And let's go try to get some fish. This is Sam, and yeah. Sam is in town. He's from Long Island, New York. He's a striper guy, yes. But he wants to get on some snook. He's been here for a couple years in college, very close to where I live. But we all made the trek up here together today. He's got his buddy with him. Obviously, Vic and Dennis are right there doing their camera thing. Got our other buddy, Little Jim, out here. So all the boys are ready to get on some fish, dude. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, let's go. We spent the entire morning watching giant tarpon blow up mullet, but with the big swell, it was nearly impossible to fish a live bait properly. Thankfully, I had a little trick up my sleeve that I thought could change my luck. So as you guys can see, we're still dealing with this swell. We're getting soaking wet, just trying to get our baits out to where these fish are blowing up. It's just what happens sometimes up here north of where I live. They get these swells and it can make the fishing really, really tricky off the beach. But what I'm thinking is, if I want to reach this pot of bait where these tarpon are blowing up, I'm gonna throw a swim bait. So I'm gonna rig up my lighter rod, which I've been using to snag mullet. I can get a little bit more distance, and I'm gonna chuck a swim bait to the edge of that pod and hopefully get one of these tarpon to eat. That would be so sick. I got a giant 2 years ago on the beach doing that, so I have some confidence. Let's see if it works. There we go, 5-inch NLBN paddle tail swim bait. That thing looks just like a little mullet. That's what all these fish are eating. So let's match the hatch and see if it works. Let's go. On the swim bait, baby. Dude, I had a feeling that would pay off. Little guy, but I'll take it. That's pretty awesome. Swimming right up here to the front trough. He hasn't really taken any runs. Oh. You're under. Cool. Sick fish. That was epic. Oh. Sick little fish, man. That was pretty sweet. I was like bumping mullet. I was bumping mullet, and then I got a real bump and I was like, oh, that's a fish. There's a good little run. God, this fish is getting aerial. Like that big fish yesterday. Whenever this fish surges and starts going to the surface, I know that I want to bow to him when he gets in the air. If you're finding a good sized fish on the beach like this, you can kind of use the beach to your advantage. You can back up. Can't really back up on a boat, and then I could reel down and catch up to him. Back up again. Probably one of the bigger swells I've ever tried to land a fish or bring it up onto the beach with, so this should be interesting. I think Poppy Vic's gonna help me out. I tried to surf him up right there, but he's got some tenacity. He's right there, right where the waves are breaking. That brought him up.
Oh yeah, he's under 40 inches.
Yeah.
Just slide him on down. Nice job, Tyler.
Thanks. All right, there we go. Nice tarpon on the beach during the mullet run. Sick fish ate the swim bait. Let's get them back. Woo! I saw him take off. That's cool, dude. Not bad. Not the easiest day of mullet run fishing. As you can see, I'm soaked. My glasses are soaked. We're all sandy. Still a ton of fun. Always awesome to get out here, and we made the most of it with that tarpon. But you can see over my shoulder here, there's a gnarly storm approaching. Good old afternoon summertime storm here in South Florida. So we're getting off the beach. We're gonna regroup and we'll be back tomorrow. Day 3 out here, chasing the mullet run. It's crazy, we got a super early start today. Haven't found anything for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We've checked every single beach access that we can, but finally we came way north and we found a big pod. With the drone, we actually spotted them, and it looks like there's a bunch of tarpon. Hopefully there's some snook. I got that tarpon yesterday and that one on day 1, so now I really would like to put a big snook on the sand. That's the goal for today, so let's get after it. Woo! Okay, we have made it to the promised land. There's a lot of bait right now on this beach. It's all spread apart because there are predators on them, and I love to see it. So let's see what we can do. There we go. Mullet acquired. Let's get this thing out there. I am looking for a snook today, so I got a lead. Get my bait down to the bottom, pin him down there. Hopefully a snook finds him. Whew, come on, baby. The way that these predators have these baits all spread apart, they're not balled up real tight, makes me think kind of just get my bait out there, and I think these fish are just moving around a lot. They're probably bouncing from little mini pod to little mini pod, hunting as they go. So maybe my bait sticking out in the middle might draw some attention. Should have wore shoes. Day 3 started off similar to the other days. The grind was real and we were working hard, but despite fish feeding all around us, we went the entire morning with 0 bites. I would be lying to y'all if I said today was an easy day of fishing. It has been tough. We're definitely over 10,000 steps of walking and running after these fish. They are moving super fast to the south, so we're gonna try to intercept them. 0 bites out of all 3 of us fishing today thus far. But it is the nature of the beast. The mullet run is not for the faint of heart. It's windy as hell out here. It's starting to rain. It's they are making us work for them, but hopefully it pays off with a really nice fish. Yeah, raindrops on the lens. It's nuts. I'll catch up with y'all at the next beach. Look at the size of this hog leg. Let's get this thing out there. Tight, tight.
Sick?
I think so. Woo, let's go. Didn't feel a thump. Mullet just started taking off a little bit faster than a mullet normally would. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a snook. Is it? Yeah, it might be a slot. Dude, barely freaking fought. He's gonna be over. I'm gonna rinse him off real quick. Hopefully I don't drop him. He's close. Vic, you don't have a tape in your bag? Woo, let's go. Too strong, he got away. I was just trying to rinse that fish off. We were maybe gonna measure him. It was a nice snook. That thing had he didn't even fight on the freaking rod. He just fought in my hand.
What is the point of going to the gym 3 hours a day if you can't hold on to a 33-incher? Come on, man.
I've been asking myself that every single day. 2 cameras. Oh man, that is so funny. I think that's the second time that's happened to me in a row with snook. I was fishing with my buddy Mateo a few weeks ago and I had a big snook like that and I was holding her by the side of the boat, just giving her some life, and she kicked off, and then that fish did it too. That fish was spunky, barely fought on the rod, like to the point where I thought it was gonna be a little jack or something. And yeah, as soon as she touched that water, she had so much energy, she just burst off. I was gonna try to show her off so you guys can get a better look at that fish, but nice fish. I think she was just over slot, but it's all good. Bait all around us. We're gonna get another one out there and hopefully get another bite.
Dude, I just got thumped and dropped.
Huh? Got him? There we go.
All right, we're hooked up on the snook, right here in the surf. Woo! Nice little snook. Just stuck it out at this beach and it's paying off. Dennis, it's finally happening! Success! That feels good. That feels real good.
I just got 8. Came right at me. I got thumped. Victor just caught and landed and released a nice snook over slot. And then I just got thumped right after, but the fish swam right at me, and with a circle hook, you really want the fish to go away from you, especially when you're fishing a big bait like this. It's kind of hard to sink that hook, so. The bait's not really flooding through anymore, so I just casted this dead bait right back out there. Maybe there's a lazy fish that wants to pick it up. Time will tell. Back at it again. Day 4, trying to capture the mullet run to show you guys from the sand. I know we could probably get out on the boat, we could probably hit some piers, hit some jetties and look for fish, but catching them on the sand, there's something just so special about finding a giant pot of bait and having tarpon and snook blowing them up right at your feet. So we're trying it again. It is our 4th day of attempting it. We've caught some fish like you guys have seen, but nothing I'm really super stoked about to show you guys. So we're gonna keep after it and see what we can find today. Brand new day. We're way south of where we've been fishing, so hopefully this part of the beach is a little bit more productive. We're gonna go get a bait, get it out there, and see if we can get a big fish. As quickly as we saw bait, they are gone. With this big swell that we're dealing with right now, it's got all the bait just on the outside of casting range, and then we can't get our baits out of this swell. It just keeps getting sucked in, so we're kind of standing here debating what we're gonna do. Tricky scenario. We might go north, we might go south. We gotta figure something out. We have been all over the beaches of South Florida today. We've been all the way up the coast, all the way back down. We're very close to where Victor lives, actually, where we met up this morning. Cameraman Dan is with us. He just dropped us off. He's in Vic's truck. Vic and Dennis are right here because there is no parking on this part of the beach, and we found a mullet pod way over yonder that's getting blown up. So let's see if we can go get a fish. We are doing anything and everything we can to catch a fish for y'all, so fingers crossed we can make it happen. Look at this. Things we do to catch a fish in the mullet run. Trekking through the brush. Okay. Let's go, baby. This is a very promising looking pod right here. I am in a full sprint trying to catch up to this pod. My cardio is not what it used to be. Victor made me eat an Oreo today, so I'm burning that off at least. Whew. I want to catch a fish so bad. I'm trying for y'all. Couldn't do it. To the right? Are you to the right? Fish?
Yeah.
There you go.
Little snook.
Snooky?
Finally got one to stick. That's over slot.
100% slot.
Slot?
100%.
Probably a slot snook, but we're really far away from the truck, so we're not even going to measure him. We're just going to let him go, but that felt good. Just getting your mullet right there in the middle of the pod, fishing that bait on bottom. First fish of the day for us. Four miles and 30,000 steps later, we finally got a fish on the beach.
I just took a tumble. I've been watching the channel for a while. You probably know I'm known for falling down. That wave took me out. I wasn't expecting the power. Almost lost my rod, but we got it back. Probably got a broken mic now, but it's all good. Hopefully we can get a fish, man. We are freaking doing everything we can, even injuring ourselves to try to get a fish, so we deserve one. Tarpon on. No, bottom. Huh? Grande. Grande pescado. That was sick. Bait freaked out. Big tarpon, smoked it. Only got a 60-pound leader. Spit. I want to put a monster on the beach. That was still nice to get to eat. Tarpon are notorious for spitting the hook. Probably get on land, it's even harder, but if you're fishing from a boat, maybe 1 out of every 10 fish is a pretty decent ratio. 1 out of every 7 fish. On the land, it's even trickier, but sick to get the jumps out of that fish. Let's get another bait in there because there's 2 pods that are combining right now, and it is about to go down. Can we go to your house though? If we're going to eat, can we go to your house first? Because I have a change of clothes. Oh, dude, you don't remember? A tsunami took my ass up. I could have fit in those in like elementary school. Not nowadays. Whew. That is gonna do it for today out here on the beach. We are not done with this video. I can't bring myself to put out a video where we don't catch a stud fish. I know we caught that tarpon, I know we caught that snook, but I really want to paint a true picture of what the mullet run is, so I'm going to keep grinding, keep putting in the steps, putting in the work, putting in the effort to try to catch some more fish. I know today wasn't super effective. We found some awesome bait, bunch of kids fishing the beach, bunch of nice kids, so it was a good time. I really can't complain. Thanks to all of you, this is what I get to do for a living, so it's absolutely amazing. I got to be with some of my closest buddies today who are right over there over my shoulder, heading off the beach. Cameraman Dan, Dennis, Victor from Landshark, all my buds. So still had a blast today. We're gonna go grab some food and bro out, maybe watch some Monday Night Football. But yeah, that's a wrap for fishing for today. And hopefully I will see you guys soon on a different beach probably, trying to catch a fish. See you then. Okay, y'all, welcome back. I am not sure what day it is in full transparency in this video. It's probably day 4, day 5. We are still on the mullet run mission, still doing the land-based thing right here from dry land. I'm with my buddy Mateo today. He's right over my shoulder there. MB Snookin', Captain MB. You guys have seen him in videos in the past. He's always putting me on fish. I had to give him a call because he knows this area that we're in like nobody else. And we're gonna see if we can catch one more giant fish to end this video. But we're doing it completely different than we've been doing it thus far. It's about 3 or 4 weeks since you guys saw me chasing all those mullet pods down the beach. And what tends to happen as the mullet run continues to progress throughout the year, a lot of these bait move up into our residential canals and into our river systems. So what we're gonna do today, we're right in the heart of the city. We're gonna be bouncing around to seawalls, fishing under bridges, mangrove shoreline, stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you guys that you can follow these bait into the river. And even if you're not finding bait on the beach, you can still catch some really nice fish during the mullet run, basically all over South Florida. I mean, right now we're like in a little ditch of a canal. You can almost jump across the thing, it's so narrow. So let's see, hopefully we can catch a nice fish. I'm super stoked. This is one of my favorite ways to chase the mullet as well. Mateo's about to throw the cast net, get us some fresh bait, and let's get a fish. You got a couple. There they are. Mullet, mullet, mullet. Look at this kid. Doesn't only work hard from the boat, he's working hard from land as well. What a gangster.
Get our selects. You. Definitely you. Definitely you. Definitely you. You're fat. You're small. You're good. I like these. And then you. And you. That's really all you need. And thing is, with this time of year, a lot of people like to leave their extra bait out. Don't do that. Just look at, you see how easy that is? See how easy this is? Just do that.
What'd you just do? Tell them again.
If you catch extra bait, don't leave it on the ground. Throw it back in the water.
Exactly.
It's that easy. That saves us all.
You're cleaning up the area so we can continue to fish, and you're also not killing an animal for no reason.
A lot of people this time of the year, they throw the net and they leave all the bait all over the ground and they don't pick them up and then they kill them all. So
there you have it. It's not always that easy. Mateo just threw the net one time, got us enough bait to fish at least at this spot for a little while. Hopefully we can get a fish right here. This is just the first spot we're checking. Mateo knows a bunch of little secret spots throughout this city. So man, let's see. We're gonna get one rigged up and hopefully get in front of a fish.
all right. Tyler, this way. Parking lot, this one.
Check this out, y'all. We are actually under a freaking parking garage. This is one of Mateo's childhood spots. There's such an incredible amount of bait right here. Some of the most bait I've seen in the river in a really long time. So this is the perfect spot for a snook to be sitting. Actually, one just fed up the seawall right there. So man, let's see. Hopefully we could see one. The cool thing about this, we're super elevated, almost like pier fishing, and we could sight fish one from up here. The bait I have on is just a little bit bigger than all the baits in this school, so it stands out a little bit, and it should do the trick. We just tried up there from that parking garage, which would have been so crazy if we caught a fish from the parking garage. I'm not counting it out yet, but we're seeing more fish down this way. Of course, one just blew up where we were just a second ago, but we're gonna try under this bridge a little bit, then we'll walk the seawall. We're moving around. This is part of land-based fishing. It's just trying to figure it out. Cool thing about being from land, you can get to a lot of places that you can't really access from a boat, so we'll see. We're working for them.
Dude, you gotta hold that thing up.
I do, brother.
That should be your thumbnail.
I want to get this mullet back. Tree pounder.
Nice.
That is beautiful. That is what you can come to expect in the river of Fort Lauderdale right there, baby.
Oh, see that snook? Wow.
Big fish just blew up right here. That was sick. We're on this seawall now. Big fish just blew up right basically at our freaking feet. Oh, they're right here. It's gotta be right here. I don't actually physically see him. I see one, I see one. Come on, eat it.
Try to put it over his head. You see?
He's way down low. Yeah, nice fish. Coming down this seawall, just saw the very first snook. Actually got eyes on it. Looked like a big fish, well over slot. He was swimming on the bottom, and the bait, I tried to pull my mullet over his head, but he wasn't interested. But that is a good sign. We're in the right area, so we just got to stay after it and hopefully get rewarded. Spot number 2, trying something that's very reminiscent of my youth. I used to do this a ton in the nighttime. We're just bridge hopping. So we're in a neighborhood right now, residential canal, bunch of docks, bunch of boats, stuff like that. And we're going from bridge to bridge to bridge. There's a bunch of bridges that line up in this little river here. You can see the truck, the Jeep is right next to me right here. So that's pretty funny. But you gotta kind of cover ground when you're doing this, you know? So we're just fishing a bait at every single bridge until we find them. Gotta keep on moving until you locate the fish. There's so much bait right here, dude. That is wild. There is an incredible amount of bait sitting on the edge of this bridge shadow line with no predators, which is the basically story of the day. The first spot we hit had quite a few decent fish moving around, but ever since then it's been bait galore and predators non-existent.
I didn't sign up for this today.
What's the next spot? A seawall?
Yeah. This is what I get on my off day.
Heading to spot number 3, another one of Mateo's hot spots. We're going to a seawall next, so. I don't know, man. This kid said he had the city dialed in, but
I have a mild concussion right now.
yet to catch a fish, yeah. I'm making him film while we drive, so he's having a good time.
I'm gonna put my seatbelt on after that one.
Where am I going?
Right. I left, sorry. Left.
Okay, spot number 3 is a little seawall here. Oh, there's already some fish right here. Let's try to get one. Oh yeah, he's right there, Yeah, just saw him. He's dark as hell. Big slot. Uh-huh.
Which way he went?
He went-
Underneath the dock?
Yeah, he went this way.
Oh.
Dude, he was super dark. Like black. We're right back where we started. We fished on the other side under the bridge, but we just came to this side. I got a bait under this bridge because there are some explosions happening under there, and I don't know why it's just not happening on my bait. This could be the thing that you run into when there's so much bait. It could be hard to get yours to stand out. But Mateo and I are on the grind right now. We've been out for probably like 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours. You guys have only seen a few hours, or you guys have only seen a few minutes, but we're definitely trying to get one. Whew. Good morning, everyone. Day 6, day 7, not really sure. A lot of days have gone into the making of this video. We're back at the exact same spot that we were at yesterday when I was with Mateo, but Mateo actually had a charter come up in the late afternoon, so he had to get out of here quickly, and we had rowed together. So obviously we never caught a fish. We did a ton of searching, we did a ton of fishing, and yeah, it never came to fruition, but we came back. It's daybreak, so we're trying something a little bit different today. Hopefully there's some fish floating around here as the sun is coming up. I got young Kyler with me today. He's about to throw the cast net on some bait right there. But yeah, man, it's a mullet run. It's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fish, but it's really, really hard to actually get a predator to signal out your bait, or single out your bait rather, and get a bite. But we are certainly trying. Kyler just smoked a few baits right here. Whew, let's see, man. We are definitely gonna try to put one on camera today. We've been trying super hard in this video. You guys saw some on the beach, but I am doing my best to show you guys a river mullet run fish. So hopefully today's the day. Mullets acquired. Tight. Oh, we're on, boys and girls. Didn't even feel the bite. Feeling like a snook, if you ask me. Keep the rod tip low here. Oh, dude, big fish, big fish, big fish. Okay, we got a nice fish on, dog. Woo, that did not take long under this bridge. Oh yeah, it's a nice snook too. Woo, let's go. We're hearing all those busts under that bridge. I couldn't get a bite under the bridge yesterday. First bait today under the bridge. Let's go, baby. Let's walk him down here and land him. God, I've been working hard for this fish right here. Careful there. Good job, young guy. Good job. Oh, let's go, man. Can't even tell y'all how hard I've worked for this fish. Yeah, that is a nice one. Wow, hook was barely in there. Check it out. That is a stud of a backwater river mullet run snook. Got that top dorsal fin all flared out. Dude, that's a chunky fish. Honestly, I don't think I have a tape with me, but that fish is pushing 40. It's probably 39, I'd say. It's between 38 and 40 would be my guess, but that is a really nice snook. Hopefully the camera's doing it justice, but that's a stud, dude. Awesome, awesome fish to get here. It's funny because I wanted to sleep in today. I wasn't sure if anything was gonna happen, but sometimes you just gotta get up early and go see what you can find. That's what it's all about, man, is getting out there, adventuring, trying to find the predators. There's been tons and tons of bait all over the intercoastal, and we've been working for them, and finally it paid off with a stud. Look at that mouth, man. It's a mouth that's been eating mullet all fall long, getting ready for the winter time. These are the fish that are responsible for making all the babies. Big breeder, healthy female. That is a nice fish right there. Beauty of a mullet run snook right here in the middle of the city, dude. Just walked this fish over here. Hold on. Oh, she is so freaking ready. I was gonna try to hold on to her a little longer, but we took good care of that fish, and luckily the water was in the lot, so we kept her in the water the whole time, even while we were taking a couple pictures. And we came over here. This is so cool. It's just a little dock, and she was able to swim right out of my hands. There's mullet busting right behind me. You guys can probably hear it. That was so sick, man. What an epic fish to catch here during the mullet run. I'm super stoked. And just grateful, dude. That is a wrap on the 2025 mullet run for your boy. Not an absolute sleigh fest. Like you guys saw, it was kind of a struggle. It was pretty tough conditions, but we did our best, caught some awesome fish. And to be completely honest, the mullet run to me is not really about the fishing. It's more about the spectacle. It's more about the experience, the display of nature. I am so grateful growing up here in South Florida that I've got to see that every single year since being a little kid, and I hope I never miss a year of the mullet run. Had a ton of fun with all the homies in this video. So many people showed up and put in the grind with me. And yeah, make sure you guys check out Fishing Clash, download it, use my code SUNSOUTFISHING for that $20 reward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it painted a good picture of what the mullet run is like. I hope maybe you guys can get out there next year and experience it yourself. As always, take care, tight lines, and I'll see you in that next video.